Hello friends, this is Shachi. Welcome to my channel Crack Chemistry. Today's topic Chemical Kinetics Part 2 is for class 12th. In today's session we will learn a brief description of rate of reactions, types of rate of reactions and detailed description of calculation of rate of reactions and few numericals based on this topic. A detailed description of rate of reaction and types of reaction rate has been done in part 1. So for detailed expression, please refer part 1 of this chapter. The link of part 1 has been given in the description box. Students, before starting, I request you to please help me in establishing my channel by increasing the subscribers count. So please subscribe my channel, share this video with your friends and like this video. So now let's start the topic. Chemical kinetics is the branch of chemistry in which we study rate or speed at which a chemical reaction occurs and its mechanism. So rate of a reaction, I'll do a brief description. A rate of a reaction means speed of a reaction, means how fast a chemical reaction occurs. When a reaction proceeds, the concentration of reactants decreases and the concentration of products increases. So rate of a chemical reaction can be expressed in two ways, either in terms of decrease in concentration of any one of the reactants or in terms of increase in concentration of any one of the products. So I am considering a hypothetical reaction where 1 mole of reactant changes into 1 mole of product. As the reaction proceeds, the concentration of reactant decreases and the concentration of product increases. Suppose initial concentration of reactants and products at time T1 are R1 and P1 and the concentration of reactants and products at time T2 are R2 and P2. So delta T will be equal to T2 minus T1. Delta R will be equal to R2 minus R1. Delta P will be equal to P2 minus P1. So we can express the rate of reaction either in terms of decrease in concentration of one of the reactants or in terms of increase in concentration of one of the products. So we can express rate of reaction as decrease in concentration of reactant R. So we will write here minus delta R by delta T. So I want to discuss with you why we have taken minus sign in this expression. As you know that as the reaction proceeds, concentration of reactants goes on decreasing. So R2 is lesser than R1. As R2 is lesser than R1, the term R2 minus R1 will become negative. And as you know that rate is never negative. To make the overall term positive, this expression is multiplied with negative sign. In the same way, we can express the rate of reaction in terms of increase in concentration of products. So we can write here rate of appearance of P will be equal to delta P by delta T. And as you know that delta P is equal to P2 minus P1 and P2 is greater than P1. So this term will be positive. So whenever we are expressing the rate of reaction in terms of concentration of products, we don't multiply it with minus sign. But in case of expressing the rate of reaction in terms of concentration of reactants, we have to multiply this expression with minus 1 in order to get the overall term positive. One more point I would like to mention here, concentration terms are always written in square brackets. This is a graph between concentration of reactants versus time. You can see here that as the reaction proceeds, the concentration of reactants goes on decreasing. We can calculate the rate of reaction in terms of concentration of reactants as suppose at T1 the concentration of reactant is R1. As the reaction proceeds at time T2, the concentration of reactants decreases to R2. So rate of reaction in terms of concentration of reactants will be equal to R2 minus R1 divided by delta T, which will be equal to T2 minus T1. So as I mentioned with you, whenever we are expressing rate of reaction in terms of concentration of reactants, you have to multiply this expression with negative sign in order to get the overall term positive. Now we will write rate of reactions for some specific reactions. Consider this reaction where 1 mole of mercury reacts with 1 mole of chlorine to give 1 mole of mercuric chloride. So here we can see that the stoichiometric coefficient of reactants and products are same. So in this case, the rate of reaction can be given as either in terms of decrease in concentration of reactants, which are mercury and chlorine, or in terms of increase in concentration of products, which is HgCl2. So rate of reaction will be equal to minus delta Hg by delta T. Or in terms of decrease in concentration of chlorine, it will be minus delta Cl2 by delta T, or it will be delta HgCl2 by delta T. So we can say here that rate of disappearance of any of the reactants is same as the rate of appearance of products. But in the following reaction, where 2 moles of Hi decomposes to give 1 mole of H2 and 1 mole of I2. For expressing the rate of such reaction where the stoichiometric coefficient of reactants and products are not equal to 1, rate of disappearance of any of the reactants or products is divided by their respective stoichiometric coefficient. So if we look at this reaction, we can see that rate of disappearance of Hi is twice the rate of appearance of H2 or rate of appearance of I2. So how can we write the rate expression for this reaction? When we express the rate of reaction in terms of decrease in concentration of Hi, we have to divide the term with 1 by 2. So the rate of reaction in terms of Hi will be equal to minus 1 by 2 delta Hi by delta T. That will be equal to delta H2 by delta T, and in terms of I2 it will be equal to delta I2 by delta T. Now we will write rate for this reaction. So rate of reaction will be equal to minus 1 by 5 delta Br minus delta T, or minus delta BrO3 minus by delta T, or minus 1 by 6 delta H plus by delta T, or in terms of bromine it will be equal to positive 1 by 3 delta Br2 by delta T, or in terms of water it will be positive 1 by 3 delta H2O by delta T. Now what will happen in case of a gaseous reaction? As you know, the concentration of gaseous species is expressed in terms of their partial pressure. So we can express the rate of such reactions which involve gaseous species in terms of their partial pressure. Now we will solve few NCERT problems. So the question is that you have been given decomposition of N2O5 in CCl4 at 318 Kelvin. So this decomposition was studied. How it was studied? It was studied by monitoring the concentration of N2O5 in solution. Initial concentration of N2O5 was found to be 2.33 mole per liter. And after 184 minutes, it was reduced to 2.08 mole per liter. The reaction takes place according to the equation. So you have to calculate average rate of this reaction in terms of hours, minutes and seconds. And one more point, you have been asked what is the rate of production of NO2 during this period. Then we will write initial concentration of N2O5 as R1. Final concentration we will write as R2. T1 we will take as 0 when the reaction was started, and T2 was 184 minutes. R1 is 2.33 mole per liter and R2 is 2.08 mole per liter. We know as the reaction proceeds, the concentration of reactants decreases. Rate of reaction will be equal to minus delta N2O5 by delta T. Minus sign we have taken because we are expressing the rate of reaction in terms of concentration of reactants. So we can write here minus R2 minus R1 by T2 minus T1. 0.08 minus 2.33 mole per liter and time T2 is 184 minutes minus 0. So on calculating this, we will get 6.79 into 10 to the power minus 4 mole per liter per minute. So this we have calculated in terms of units of minute. You have to calculate it in terms of units of hours and seconds also. Now we will express the rate in the unit of hours. We know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So we will multiply this term with 60 minutes by 1 hour. So per minute and minute will be cancelled out. We will get answer in terms of a desired unit, that will be mole per liter per hour. Answer will be 4.07 into 10 to the power minus 2 mole per liter per hour. Now we will express in terms of units of second. In terms of minutes, the rate was 6.79 into 10 to the power minus 4 mole per liter per minute. We know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So we will multiply this term with 1 minute by 60 seconds. Per minute, minute will be cancelled out. We got the answer in terms of our desired unit. So answer will be 1.13 into 10 to the power minus 5 mole per liter per second. We have calculated the rate in the units of minutes, hours and seconds. The second part of the question, they are asking what is the rate of production of NO2 during this period. So what we will do, we will see what is the relationship between rate of reaction and rate of appearance of NO2. We can see that rate of reaction in terms of NO2 will be, rate of reaction will be equal to 1 by 4 delta NO2 by delta T. So I'll write the rate of reaction in terms of NO2, in terms of rate of appearance of NO2. So rate of reaction is equal to 1 by 4 delta NO2 by delta T. So we can see that rate of formation of NO2 is 4 times the rate of reaction. So we can write as delta NO2. Delta NO2 by delta T is the rate of formation of NO2. That will be equal to 4 into rate of reaction. Rate of reaction we have calculated just now, which was equal to 4 into 6.79 into 10 to the power minus 4 mole per liter per minute. On calculating this, we will get 2.72 into 10 to the power minus 3 mole per liter per minute. In the similar way, we can solve few more NCERT problems. In this question, you have been given for the reaction R is equal to P. The concentration of a reactant changes from 0.03 molar to 0.02 in 25 minutes. You have to calculate average rate of reaction using units of times, both in minutes and seconds. So what we have to do here, we have to calculate rate of reaction by using the formula. Rate of reaction is equal to minus delta R by delta T. Or we can write as minus R2 minus R1 divided by T2 minus T1. R2 is 0.02. So it will be equal to minus 0.02 minus R1 is 0.03. So 0.03 divided by T2 is 25. Initial time we will take as 0. So on calculating this, we will get the answer 4 into 10 to the power minus 4 mole per liter per minute. Now you have to calculate it in terms of unit of second. What we will do, rate in terms of units of minute is 4 into 10 power minus 4 mole per liter per minute. For converting it in the units of second, so as we know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, we will write as 1 minute by 60 seconds. Always remember that you should write the conversion factor in such a way that all other units except the desired units are cancelled out. So this per minute, minute will be cancelled out. Your answer will be 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 6 mole per liter per second. I hope it is clear to you. One more question has been given to you. In a reaction 2A, Changes to products. The concentration of A decreases from 0.5 mole per liter to 0.04 mole per liter in 10 minutes. Calculate the rate during this reaction. Directly we will apply the rate formula. So rate of this reaction will be equal to, as we are expressing rate in terms of concentration of reactants, we have to use minus sign, and you can see that 2 moles of reactants are here. So we have to write minus 1 by 2. R2 minus R1 by T2 minus T1. So try to recall that we have discussed for writing the rate expression for those reactions where stoichiometric coefficients are not equal to 1, rate is expressed by dividing their concentration terms with their stoichiometric coefficient. So it will be equal to minus 1 by 2. R2 is equal to 0.4 minus R1 is 0.5 mole per liter divided by time period. So as the time period is 10 minutes, it will be divided by 10 minutes. So on calculating, we will get the answer 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 mole per liter per minute. I hope it is clear to you. Friends, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you understood each and every point. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Please like this video and share this video with your friends. Post your doubts in comment box. And don't forget to watch the next part. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.